Just finished the gym and I was sat in this car park, man, just thinking about life and how crazy shit is, bro. Because 3 years ago, I was making no money from trading, bro. Zero. And now I can say I've made 100K from trading, bro. And I ain't even saying that to brag, bro. I'm just saying that to let you know what is possible, bro. Because I'm trying to do 100K in a year. I'm trying to do that this year. But overall, I've made over 100K. But now, I want you to realize, bro, and understand something. Something that, you know, it used to go over my head completely and it's probably still going over your head now. You're actually only one mental shift away, bro. And I know this, bro, because 3 years ago, bro, I was on the bus with my phone, with my headphones in, watching Q Banks, Lambo Raul, you know, FX Daniel Savage, all of these trading guys, bro, thinking, how do you do this? How are you guys driving Lamborghinis and stuff? And I know I ain't in a Lambo yet, but trust me, it's coming, bro. And I used to sit there on the bus thinking, this is crazy. Like, I'm on my way to work and these guys are doing numbers like this. I want to be like these guys, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to do what they're doing for people, for their family, for themselves. Like, that was my inspiration, bro. And that's actually what got me through all the shifts at work. All of them, bro. I literally used to sneak my headphones in, put my phone in my pocket, put my trading videos on, right? And just listen to the trading advice that I was getting, bro. But the craziest thing is, all of that advice that I got didn't mean jack squat until I did the work. Until I did the work for myself, bro. And, you know, the work wasn't really just done by me. Of course, I got a mentor because I realized I couldn't do it on my own, bro. I realized that for 2 years, I was spinning my wheels on YouTube. You know, I was in a pretty shitty relationship at the time. And just life was getting me down, bro. Put it that way, bro. Life was getting me down. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the gym back then. I didn't really have any good habits apart from getting up early and going to work, because I used to work pretty early and then still go to college as well, by the way. But yeah, man, during that time period, bro, I just wasn't in my element, because I've always known, bro, I'm supposed to be successful, bro. I don't care what anyone says, bro. I'm supposed to be successful. I've always been told it. You know, you got potential, bro. And if you're someone who people have told you, yo, you've got potential, you know, you need to do something, bro. Do it, bro. And if you're trading already and you're just not profitable yet, bro, all you need to do is one little shift, bro. And I'm gonna get to that in this video. Basically, throughout that time period when I was, you know, really at my lowest point in my life, bro, I'll be so real, I wasn't really telling anyone what was going on. I wasn't telling people about my trading journey, bro. If my parents asked me how's trading going, I'll say, yeah, trading's good. Trading's good. Bro, bearing in mind, I've just blown 2 accounts, bro. And I'm going to work to get more money so I can pay for more accounts in hopes that I'll pass them, bro. But I didn't really have any backbone to actually believe that I was going to pass these accounts, bro. I was delusional, bro. And I know for a fact that if you're watching this video right now and you don't have confidence in your strategy, bro, and you don't have a system for how you come to the markets and look at it every day, you're probably delusional too. But don't click off the video, bro. I'm not trying to trick you. I'm trying to tell you how it is, because this is what my mentor sat me down and told me. And 3 months later, I was profitable. So just hear me out, bro, please. You're probably watching a ton of videos, so many trading videos, right? This being one of them. The only thing is, this one's different because this one's not feeding you some strategy and telling you that that's going to fix your trading, right? Because of course, strategy is important, but the person trading the strategy is 10 times more important, bro. You literally have to fix your brain so that you're not expecting to get paid without doing certain things, right? And these aren't hard things, bro. This is just about building habits, right? What I started to do differently that made me profitable was I started backtesting once I confirmed and told myself, this is the strategy I'm going to trade. I'm not going to deviate. I'm not going to go on YouTube and click on another video. I'm not going to seek out trading help. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. I've got a mentor now. I'm literally going to follow the strategy to the death, right? He believed in the strategy, right? I had no reason not to believe in him because he had been profitable, right? He had shown me, you know, his strategy playing out and all this stuff, right? Every day I could see he's taking dubs. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna trade the strategy too. So I started trading the strategy. And I actually decided then that I'm not gonna break any rules, bro. I'm not gonna bend it until I was super confident with it and maybe I wanted to change a few little things to make it fit my lifestyle. Not anything else, just my lifestyle. because my plan was to go full time, right? So, bro, I started doing that. And within 3 months, bro, I shit you not, literally, it felt easy. Like, I would literally come to the charts and I know exactly what I'm looking for. And this is what I'm starting to see now. The students who I've been helping in Discord and stuff, they are posting the same trades that I'm looking at, first of all, which shows that, bro, the shit works, right? The shit works. I know it works, but I'm glad I can show people in a way that makes sense to them, right? Because my mentor was a great teacher, right? He showed me everything within a month. The next 2 months was just me, you know, practicing, asking for help when I needed it and all that kind of stuff. But, bro, they're posting trades and I'm like, yeah, man. This is some shit I'm about to take. That's, bro, good on you, bro. Good on you. And they're making money, bro. But that shift does not happen, bro. And it didn't happen in me until I literally said to myself, I can't break these rules no more, bro. Because think about it. What's on the other end of you keeping these rules, bro? A video like this, possibly. I'm hoping you'll be able to make a video like this, where you come on YouTube and give a testimonial and say, bro, I've made 100K from trading and I'm gonna make a mil. Like, all I have to do is get more capital and I'm going to make a mil. Do you know what I'm saying? I hope that's you, bro. Genuinely, bro. Because I know what it's like on the other side, where you ain't making no money, where you have to lie to your parents so that they can give you another chance and not kick you out the house for not doing shit. Right? I know what that's like, bro. And I ain't even trying to laugh at you, bro. I'm laughing because the shift is so... It's so obvious once you've done it. It's not obvious until you do it. Because before you do it, you think you're doing all the right things because you're consuming a bunch of information and you feel like you're learning. But you're not really learning until you do something. You know, imagine if you was playing football, right? Or any sport, literally, right? And you think that you can go and play a game against guys who are super experienced in that sport and do well. That's what you're doing with trading if you're not doing the backtesting, the journaling, the improvements, you know, of your psychology and all this stuff, bro, because that's what it comes down to, bro. Because when you go to the markets, who are you there with? You're there with no one but your laptop, bro. And I hope you're not watching live stream traders and copying their trades, bro. I really hope you ain't doing that, because I did that shit and it does not last. It don't last. First of all, it don't work because a lot of these traders won't actually show you the trades that they're genuinely taking. And even if they do, does it matter, bro? You've got no longevity in that, bro. And I realize that. But yeah, besides the point, bro, all of the results that you want are on the other end of something you're not doing, right? What's that thing they say? They say, if you keep on doing the same thing and expecting a different result, that's it. You're insane, bro. And I was insane for 2 years, bro. I'll be so real. And then my mentor gave me that kickstart in my brain that I needed. Like, I literally needed it, bro. Because until you actually speak to someone who's doing something that you want to do and see how they do it, right? And actually have the ability to ask them questions and stuff, it's quite hard to do on your own because you've never done it before. So you're gonna have doubts as to whether this is even real. Bro, I had those doubts every day. I used to go on my phone on Instagram and sometimes I would actually get triggered, bro. Because I've just lost my whole account, bro. I've just blown another account, right? I think now I've probably blown like 30 accounts, bro. Honestly. Fundeds, personals, all of that. Blown, right? And I ain't blown an account. I ain't failed a funded challenge now in such a long time. But genuinely, blowing accounts, right? And then going on Instagram and then seeing guys, oh, bro, I just made 10K today. Bro, I just made $1,000 in 10 minutes. And I'm like, bro, how are you doing this, bro? Like, how are you doing this, bro? And I'd actually close down Instagram, just come off Instagram and then go back to the charts. And then do you know what I'll do? I'll try and gamble because I just wanted to make money, bro. And that's another thing. So this is the next point. You have to detach from the money in order to make money. Go and speak to any rich person, bro. Right? Any rich person. And they will tell you that the skill set of whatever industry you're in is what brings the money. If you're in sales, you don't make more money selling stuff until you get good at selling stuff. If you're in trading, you don't make more money from trading until you get good at trading. If you're a basketball player, you don't make more money playing basketball until what? You either go to a better team, right? And you probably ain't gonna go to a better team until you become a better basketballer, bro. And these are some of the things and the realizations I had, bro. And I realized, you know what? I've been bullshitting myself for such a long time, telling myself that I was doing something when I wasn't doing nothing, right? All I was doing was just watching a video on YouTube and then going away and living my life completely the same way and expecting something to change. But watching another video isn't changing anything. I hope this video does though. This video is different, right? Because this is the video telling you what needs to be done. It's not a video making a false promise or anything like that. I'm just explaining how I was able to do it, bro. But yeah, after 3 months, the shift that happened was I would go to the charts, I would see the same information with a completely different lens, right? The lens that I was now seeing it through was the lens of my strategy, because, you know, once you do something enough, you do it enough times, right? That action becomes automatic, right? Your brain makes you remember that habit or the action so that you don't have to remember to do it the next time. It basically frees up mental space, right? So it's going to get to a point, bro, where you're not constantly thinking, oh, on this time frame I need to do this, and then on that time frame I need to do this, and then I need to enter in this way and worry about getting an entry. You're just going to know this time frame's for that, this time frame's for that, this time frame for this. Fuck everything else, bro. Excuse my French. That's it, right? And that is how trading is now. It's robotic, bro. And I'll be real, it's boring. But it should be boring, bro. If you still feel that we're making money, excitement, bro, go to the casino, bro. Because that's where that fits in. It does not fit in the trading industry, bro. And I used to literally get so excited when I made money because I wasn't making no money. Of course I was going to get excited. You know, if you've just lost everything, right? And then you make some money, it's like a speck of hope, a spark, a little spark that gives you that hope. But if you ain't got a strategy, bro, that hope has no backbone, bro. You can't replicate it. Do you know what I mean? So you need to have that system. You need to have not only a system that you trade with, but a system for actual, like, your life, bro. Your habits, bro. Going to the gym was the thing that kickstarted discipline for me. Because, you know, I decided when I got my mentor, I was going to start going to the gym. I was going to start eating healthy and basically revamp my whole life. And thank God that changed my trading too, right? But building discipline, bro, it's not just about what you do on the charts. Your whole life needs to be disciplined, bro. You know, if you can speak to anyone who's doing well, right? There are a few anomalies, right, who party all the time and do all this stuff, but for the most part, bro, the guys doing well are locked in, bro. They're locked in with what they're doing. I'm not saying they don't enjoy life, but they're locked in. And you have to get to that point where you're focused on what you're doing and improving what you're doing. Asking yourself the right questions every day. How did I handle my emotions today? Did I jump out of this trade too soon because I thought the market was going to go against me? So I just got out with no technical edge. I just acted on my emotions, because that is one thing that's probably holding you back. You're probably letting your winners or not letting your winners run, and then also closing out trades too early. Do you know what I mean? And bro, yeah, that there was a lot, but that's literally what has to change, bro. And from my perspective, you know, being someone who was unprofitable for a long time, 2 years is a while, that is what needs to shift. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, at one point I really thought I ain't ever going to be profitable, bro. I genuinely thought that. After 2 years, it's hard to see that hope. And I was actually going to quit before I got my mentor. I was this close. I said, you know what? I think I'm done. I think I'm done throwing away my money. I could use this money to go on holiday. I could use this money to do whatever. But at the back of my mind, something just kept on telling me, don't quit, don't quit, don't quit. Because what are you going to quit and do? Work at a warehouse? Work a normal job? And go on holiday once a year? With 30 days holiday off every year? Forget that, bro. Every day's a holiday now. Every day is a holiday now. I don't have to trade today. I choose to trade. I took a trade today. I made $1,500 today. And I'm not saying this to brag, bro. I'm saying this because I would have never thought I'd be saying those words 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago when I literally just started trading. Do you know what I mean, bro? So yeah, man, I hope this video clicks something in your brain to make you realize that you can't be delusional and expect success. You have to actually do the thing, bro. So yeah, man.